To battle, Packmates! And welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates +1. I'm Commodore Tarek of the Dreadnought Whitefire, as we continue our campaign against the Marak Star League. Indeed, Star League! A refuge for weaklings not worthy to be our equals! And if you remember that movie, that's a great movie. Anyway, we are currently placing the pressure on 9.2. We have successfully captured the station at 9.3, which was an important capture, by the way. It really helped solidify our hold on the planet at 8.3. I really wish that we had, like, names for these sectors, but I guess their number and designations is going to have to be good enough. And if you think about it, it's much more military to go like that way. All numbers and letters and Lima Foxtrots and all that. So we're just going to do a quick check, make sure that we're topped off. We are. So let us set back out with the Whitefire. And, hi. I'm going to go for the asteroid base. Here, you have this giant sea spacecraft. What will you engage? We're going to go after the one that can't shoot us back. Because if we had gone after the main base, bad stuff would have happened. Hit that red alert. Increase the speed. Don't forget your wild weasel. Just in case over here. It's not important, guys. And, we are escorted today by the Free Spirit, an excellent name for a pirate vessel. Indeed she is, armed with 4 D-type plasma torpedoes, 2 F-type plasma torpedoes, 4 phaser 1s, and 2 phaser 3s. And currently squaring off against the light cruiser. I assume it is some kind of name, I don't really care though. It's only a light cruiser, and we are a mauler. It's an MRR-3, so medium reverse revenge 3. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Do we have a third? I thought for a second I saw a Hydran ship right there, but no, it's just purple in the background, which describes most Hydran vessels. Our Mauler is currently fully maxed out on charge, so let's pick up some speed and go right for this guy, because we want to blow him into little tiny space pieces. Probably won't be able to kill him in one shot like we can with frigates and destroyers, but hey, I'm anticipating the Mauler does a lot of damage to him. So let's also take this time to come through here, our ESGs, and set them down to 0. Nice tight little circle, makes it very bunched up and able to deal a ton of damage. Disruptor range is, well, we're about 30 points out of disruptor range, and our first decoy is ready. Let's go ahead and prep another one, just in case. You never know, this guy could fall in something. Looks like he's actually a carrier. He has launched a group of fighters. Not sure if we're going to get there in time before this battle's over. He did launch 2 plasma torpedoes, which is a pretty good choice of weapons to fire. Unfortunately, the Wild Weasel took care of all of them because the AI does not understand the trick of launching in staggered. Although that's not entirely true. The AI has fired staggered patterns against me before, so to say that they don't understand it wouldn't quite be correct. Let's target this vessel and fire for full damage. And yeah, that caused quite a bit of havoc on board the vessel. ESGs to maximum power. Let's see if we can't save these fighters. Boom. Whoopsie! Accidentally killed your fighters, mate. Sorry, didn't mean to do it. But here's our asteroid base, our friendly, neighborly asteroid base. We unfortunately need to cut down on the shield reinforcement while we recharge that Mauler. So let's slow right the heck down. Make sure that we are putting all the excess energy that we have into the Mauler. And that's about 18 points of energy every turn. So it'll take us 3 turns to charge the Mauler. I'm okay with that, but wow, look at how much damage already we've taken on that forward shield. So let's increase the speed of time because it's going to take us a little while to charge this whole thing up. Now shunting 38 points of energy into this Mauler. And once it gets up to 48, we will pick up the speed and raise the forward shields. So, full power, raise the forward shields to maximum strength, and increase the speed of the vessel. And now we just wait as we steadily trundle our way in, heading forward, or something like that. Nice little weird, like, I want to say it's like a piece of bacteria or an amoeba or something. Not quite sure. It is a gorgeous background nonetheless. So as we currently set up and prepare to do battle with the enemy, I'm willing to bet the Free Spirit is going to get blown out of space. Simply because, well, the Free Spirit is, well, it's a light cruiser, and this is an asteroid base with 4 phaser 4s. And I don't mean to tell you how to live your life, Free Spirit, but I think you're a little bit outgunned. He did manage to get a couple of good hits in with his plasma torpedoes, 29. The reason we went after the asteroid base, no shielding. So any damage is good damage. And I should probably not get in as close as I possibly can for the same simple notion of the fact that that phaser 4 is devastating. But we're going to do it anyway. So let's slow down to a more believable speed and wait for it to tick over to maximum damage power. Well, unfortunately, that's going to require us to get to 5.99, which is very close to a vessel with phaser force. So, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're in range. Fire it! According to the very posh commanding officer, we've dealt it light damage. Kick on everything. Fire all the weapons. Managed to rack up quite a bit of firepower out of that. And then hit him with all of that, and it did nothing. We didn't break his phaser 4. Turn the ship very much, and cut off the reinforcement, because I would like to use that mauler again very, very shortly, if at all possible. Not good. Was expecting to deal a little bit more damage than that. Frankly, I was expecting to take out a phaser 4. Hey, if I wanted to steal you, how much would I have to do? 12. Yeah, we're not doing that. Hi, Free Spirit. How you doing? He's focusing on us now, which is not good. We really don't have a lot of, surviving. Let's not use our mauler. So all stop, pointing right towards him so that he can't hit any other side. Come on, drift to a stop. Drift to a stop. Forward shields down to red status. Mauler, you're at 14 points of charge. Keep charging faster. Come on. Expanding sphere generators? Okay, come on. Let's cause some nasty damage here. Okay, didn't need the second Mauler shot. Just needed 80 points of damage out of his expanding sphere generator. Who knew that was the weakness of asteroid starbases? We may have taken a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot. Oh, we lost the phaser 3. That phaser 3 goes off every single time. I cannot think of an instance where we got into a fight, took damage, and it wasn't that phaser 3 that went offline. So patch the 3 points, 6 points, 9 points of damage that phaser 3 ended up costing us, and push back out into space, because that's a neutral. Unfortunately, somebody has decided to tap the flying spaceship gun as their personal luxury liner. Great. Red alert, increase the speed. Escorted today by the Lightning Claw, excellent name, for a ship, although I would have expected the Lightning Claw to be a little bigger, maybe heavy cruiser class. Maybe the Lightning Paw would have been a little bit better, but who knows. Currently squaring off against a conference planet and a heavy cruiser. Just a single heavy cruiser? Yes, it does appear to be a single carrier. Okay, make course. It's a single Merak carrier. We're basically going to beat him into submission with, well, energy probes. Energy probes, energy spheres. Increase the speed of time. Let's not turn 360 degrees around. And also make sure that we get that forward shield reinforcement. We will need a little bit of it. Come on, clicky the butt. There you go. And reinforce just that forward shield. Prep our second one of these, because, we might need it. It is a carrier. It will be a little bit annoying to deal with. What kind of heavy cruiser carrier are you? You are a full-on CVS, a strike carrier R-type refit, which means I believe you have additional hind claws. Probe, tell me exactly what he's got. Probe says... Wow. Probe says you're pretty decently armed. Not, like, tremendously so, but I imagine the fighters would, like, be a lot of damage. I should probably at some point launch my fighters. Or my pseudo-fighters. Select the Mauler. Prepare for combat. Oh, goodbye, Lightning Claw. I suppose we should have gotten involved a little bit earlier in that fight. So let's get our pseudo-fighters launched. Defend me. Defend me. Prepare to fire the Mauler. At the Vislas! No, that would be overkill. That indeed would be overkill. We are going to set the expanding sphere generators up to a range of 1. Mauler select, wait for the range. There it is. Disruptors fire into that hole. And 3, kick them on. Phasers are blasted away, and the ESG kicks on now and clears... I was going to say airspace, but there's no real air in space. So clears the aerospace, I guess. We've knocked out 2 of his shields, 60 and 12. So what, you had 30 shields from that Mauler until you lost the shield. Let's cut this down to 0. How are you guys armed? Just so we get an idea. So this one is armed with all phasers, and this is just disruptors. So we really don't want the PFLPs, because they're just phaser boats. Disruptors, engage. Thank you. Mauler, how you doing? 1 point of power. We'll slow down, see if we can't get you any more points of power. Fire all the phasers. Yes, I understand that he's about to engage us with big weapons. Fire the Mauler into him. 18 points of damage is not bad. Expanding sphere generator. Let's try and go for it. Probably should have brought this down. Knocked out another part of his shield, did 52 damage on through. There's not much of his ship left. Hey, security. Oh, he's still got 11 guys. We're not quite going to take that, are we? Fire the Mauler, point blank range. It didn't do anything. But it was fun to shoot, and that's what counts. So he is firing some of his close range weaponry, not doing a whole heck of a lot. There we go. Tore him apart. Did we lose? No, both pseudo-fighters are just fine. So call them both home. Return to me, and return to me. And make tracks for that conference planet. Full power! You may, go to green alert. The enemy has been defeated. And also increase the speed of time. As our dreadnought soars on in, victorious to the conference planet, thus proving our mettle and worthiness to be your allies. You want us as your allies, right? Or something to that effect. Although, if you think about it, these are like some gigantic highways in order to be seen from orbit like this. Just saying. I've been thinking about it. Or maybe it's like the, what's it called? It's Fisherman's Horizon from Final Fantasy VIII, which is like this gigantic... Yeah, that's what I have to imagine, that it's some sort of gigantic structure on the surface. So, making our way in towards the conference planet, hoping not to crash into it, because that would be bad. Start slowing down, and slow down the speed of time, so that we, oh goodness. Oh no. When it hits 5.99, we are going to crash the brakes. Hit the brakes! Hit the brakes! And stopped. Okay. That was close. Reasonably. So send the diplomat. Let's get this mission done and over with, so that we can go and try and capture that planet. Well, not planet, but station. Capturing stations is vitally important, because it allows us to have even more positions with which we may jump off from. And according to science, it says we are worth... Come on, you can do it. Don't crash on me. There you go. 280 prestige, not bad. Maintained our stranglehold on this territory. Just double check the supplies. We are perfectly fine. I'm not going to bother swapping out that pseudo-fighter yet because I'm lazy. And also because it's not that big a deal. We don't use our pseudo-fighters very often. Red alert, increase speed on a patrol that will take this tile. And taking this tile will give us access to yet another jumping off point. Forward shields to the reinforce if you don't mind. Let's actually kick on the engines a little bit more and target a light cruiser. It is off to port side, which tells me there's probably going to be another one or two over here. So we're going to increase the speed of time and head on right for him. Yep, there he is. A light cruiser and a light cruiser, so we're a little bit outnumbered now. Not horrifically so, but it could get worse. So still just the two vessels. We're going to pick up some speed because I want to try and kick his butt before, anybody else tries to get involved in this. Expanding for generators, set them down to zero range. We're going to basically bash into him, and it looks like he is now engaging us. Slow down the speed of time. Select the Muller. It is an MAC. No idea what that stands for. In some universes, that would be a magnetic accelerator cannon. Wow! He has 6 anti-missile defense systems on board. That is impressive. So let's run right in for him. Prepare for the range. We are at the range. Fire the Mauler. Fire the disruptors. Kick on the expanding sphere generator. If we had done it a little sooner, we probably would have killed him, but this won't. Oh, it did! I'm impressed. Okay, I'm legitimately a little bit impressed that worked, because we didn't get the hit on the direction that I wanted to. What I mean by that is I wanted the expanding sphere generator to basically smash through that frontal shield that the Mauler had opened up. So we're going to set course straight on forward, reduce our speed. He is armed with 4 missile launchers and 4 disruptors. If we were using all kinds of, defensive technology, we would no doubt be able to handle all of the disruptor fire that he can bring for us. But we're greedy, we want to charge that Mauler, and we're going to not charge the shield because of it. Increase speed a little bit. Come on, more power. Give me more power to the Mauler. Select the Mauler, don't let him get away. Don't let him turn away. Fire now. Took out our shields, fire disruptors into that hole, phasers into that hole, and the expanding sphere generator. Kick on 1 for defense and 2... Oh, no, we had Phaser 3 is able to fully take care of that. So full power charge, did a ton of damage there. 61 got through. 22 plus 61 means he's an unhappy camper. Mauler does not have a shot anymore, so we're going to come slightly around. Just lash out with a couple of small Phaser 3s. Not going to do much damage, but a little bit, and every little bit helps. He's down to a speed of 2.2. Not quite combat effective anymore. And our forward shield managed to hold, despite the fact that we completely ignored giving it any sort of reinforcement. Which is exactly what I would expect from a dreadnought forward shield. It's even recovered back to being double greens. It's not like double dark greens or anything, but hey, it's doing good work. We may be able to get a good Mauler shot in here. 8 points of charge, 9 points of charge. Slowly building up, and fire the Mauler. No quite shot yet. Now fire the Mauler. Took out another one of his shields. Disruptors into there. Phasers ought to do it. There we go. 2 Merak light cruisers, proving they are incapable of being able to do battle with a dreadnought. Surprise, surprise. So yet another vessel defeated at the hands of our grand single-toothed tiger. 286 prestige, not bad, and the tile, that's even better. And we're going to continue to push. Push a little bit deeper. Say hi, it's a shipyard assault. This is kind of technically our job. This is what Maulers are meant to do. And get ready to rumble. Red alert, increase the speed. Ooh, looks like this could be a real knockout, drag-out fight. Okay, time to pay attention, folks. We are escorted today by the Defiler, a CV-8, and a C-7, or a C-8K and a C-7. So the Defiler and the Invaluable both are dreadnoughts. So we're up against a light cruiser, and a heavy cruiser. Really? 3 dreadnoughts got assigned to this mission to fight a heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers. Command, there's this thing, we call it dedication of resources, allocation of resources, overkill, I guess, in some languages. And we're fighting a CVE+, so this is a escort carrier. This is a very light strike carrier, like a survey cruiser, I think. And you are another, so we've got 2 CVE pluses, so 2 escort carriers. They will carry a decent-ish amount of fighters, and a single undergunned old heavy cruiser. Watch, it turns out to be like a drone cruiser or something. But no, I'm almost positive this is going to be very, very low on guns. So send the probe, make sure that we figure out, and it's a Federation shipyard. Oh, how shame for you. Yeah, look at that. 2 missile launchers, 2 phaser 1s, 4 phaser 3s. He's not even worth shooting at. Wow. That's really actually kind of pathetic. Prepare the Mauler. We're going to engage the CVEs because that's where the threat is. And if we get in here and hit hard enough, we can actually blow you up in basically one go. Kick one of you out to a range of 3. No, we'll go to a range of 2. And time to bubble it up. 3, 2, 1. Bubble them on. So twin bubbles activated to provide defense against these fighters. And we will kick on these to kill out these fighters, even though this is a bit overkill. Oh, Mauler, take the free shot. Nice. So free Maulers right in, 96 damage. If we get in close enough, we may... Yep, we got the expanding sphere generator to hit him. And those missiles would have killed him, but we would prefer to take the kill. Unfortunately, we've got nothing to defend against these fighters, so we'll dump a mine. Hi. Pull away. Pull away more. Ouch. A lot of phaser fire. Basically ripped a hole in us, which is not good because the moment that our flanks get exposed, problems will start happening. So let's go to the patch repair job, and once again, that gosh darn phaser 3, although it was the other side, to be fair. How are our stern shields looking? They are looking absolutely fine. Most of the enemy fighters have been destroyed, and we are currently more in line with going after this heavy cruiser, but it is much further away. So I think we just continue our bombardment against the glorious hunt as soon as we can get into range. We do have to detour around these mines, because I'm not willing to bash my way through them. And as long as we're on the outskirts of the fight, let's cut that so that we are providing as much power to the Mauler as we can. It is going to need a full charge. How close is this fight getting to us? Still quite a decent ways. And really, he doesn't have really any weapons I'm too concerned about. He's super lightly armed. Like, really, truly lightly armed. How's the Mauler charging? Slow but sure. Don't have a ton of energy to shove its way. Oh, we just got a whole lot more energy to shove its way. So how much excess are we generating right now? So 23.5. We're going to cycle that and make sure that it doesn't get drained for other things. And prepare for a Mauler strike. And it's at the double range, so let's give him the double range. Click on all the expanding sphere generators, all weapons select. If you survive this, you won't survive that. So we've currently taken out most of the enemy defenders. There is this effort. This is like frigate level firepower, though. Okay, not an early Merak frigate, because that would be Phaser 2s, but really, this is nothing. I guess the 3-point defense systems are alright, but we've seen them with 6-point defense systems on light cruiser hulls. So this is just weak and pathetic. I do not approve. What made you think that you could come and do battle with no less than a battle cruiser? Yeah, I forgot. The C7s are not Dreadnought class. They're a battle cruiser. They're an excellent battle cruiser, by the way. We flew the C7 back during our Klingon campaign in Season 2. They are so good. But the Defiler is a C8, and that is indeed a Dreadnought. So how are we doing on that? About as charged as we're going to get it. Expanding spheres. Time to end this. Pop! There we go. And let's try and hope that these missiles won't hit us now that there's no, enemy ship in the way. And we pass by them. Okay, no problem. Phasers pick everything off. It is just a Federation star bases, although they are equipped with fast missiles, which is not something you generally come up against. Normally the AI is stuck with very slow missiles, and we generally don't equip fast missiles because fast missiles are, well, kind of a waste of time. Well, not a waste of time, a waste of cash. They're very powerful, very expensive, which is why we so rarely ever equipped them whenever we were a missile-armed race. They just were not worth the expenses. And of course there is that little bit of a problem where you have to constantly moderate the speed of the time acceleration, because if you're going too fast on the time acceleration, it actually makes your phasers less accurate against these things. So if we want actual accurate shots, we have to be careful. We'll slow down a little bit, make sure that we get to our 48 points of power so I can start reinforcing that forward shield. There it is. Power to the forward shield. So that we may defend ourselves. Where's your next missile launch? Have you run out of ammunition already? I thought the Federation had full-on banks of them. I guess not. Prepare the Mauler. Okay, prepare all the weapons, really, but the Mauler first and then follow it up with everything else. Increase speed. We want to get on top of this. So, yeah, this is the Defiler, the C8, escorting us. 2 large engines instead of the C7's much more numerous number of engines. Slow down the speed of time a bit. And stand by. Mauler control. Almost there to range, and there it is. Free Mauler shot right on in. I don't think we took out his shields. I think he had beamed them open. Yeah, there they are again. Kick on the expanding spheres. We should really set all these down to 1. This'll kill it. Yep, they cannot stand the might of the Mauler. Set a course for the next Federation shipyard. Come into the shield and cut the shield reinforcement. Slow down the vessel and maximize the speed of time. This is how we do it. Although I guess the Gorn Dreadnought way is faster, because we do have to wait longer in between charging of the Mauler, which we do need in order to make it work in one go. Defiler, please keep in mind that you can only control 6 missiles at a time. Stop trying to trick things. So the shields did not go down. However, our Mauler is at full charge. So prepare to fire the Mauler right through that open shield. It's at double power. 110 damage apparently. Disruptors, engage. Another 8 damage on top of that. And can I kill you with phasers? No, I can't. It's going to have to be the generators. Kick the generators on, and let's start pulling off the port. Or starboard, because I kind of want to hit at you with the port side shields when this blows up. And there it goes. On to the last one, if we can get there in time. You never know. The Inviolable may be able to take it all on his own. He is a pretty decently armed ship. I really like that C7 design. It's very well balanced. Lots of good phasers, a decent number of disruptors, and then the 4 missile launchers, just to kind of ensure that you've got a little bit of extra added crunch. It was truly probably the best ship that we flew during the Klingon campaign. Except, of course, for the X-Vessels. But X-Vessels are in a class all of their own. So slow down the speed of time. Select the Mauler. The Mauler is not yet at full power. Now it is. So wait until we get into point-blank range. Slow down. Fire the Mauler. The Mauler did all the work. It's such an excellent weapon for this sort of siege warfare. Too bad it doesn't receive a bonus against starships. Or not starships, but star bases. I think that would be appropriate. Or maybe that's just because I'm flying the ship and I would really like that kind of firepower. That's going to wrap it up for an episode here today. Starting to put pressure on the twin planets of 9-1 and 10-2. They shall be the next to fall. Currently working from our brand new captured base at 9-2. So yes, I will see you all... Well, where did we go with that one? I was about to jump right on to the end, but no! We must first say, if you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the very next episode.